Welcome to Cocktails and Combo with Kaya. This episode, my co-host guest is Mr. Anthony Thomas, also known as Cat Eye. What's up, Mr. Anthony?
I mean, look, you really didn't know what to call me, but it's cool. As long as it's formal, as long as it's formal, it's cool. Respect
You the one.
No, keep
I
that.
am.
Good.
You the one got this long ass name.
Yeah, you know how it go. I mean, you know, it's just be honest. Come on, I'm with Kai. You know, it's like it's love and respect. So it's mean like why one of them? That's what's
Okay,
up. And
Miss.
that's the brand. But
So what you want me to call AJ or Mr. Thomas?
I'm in that mode. Mr. Thomas will be just fine.
Mr. Thomas, okay, Mr.
Yeah.
Thomas. So y'all, today we're drinking. I named this drink Slutty Henny. This drink have Hennessy, pineapple juice, and Taylor Port. Also Tropicana Caribbean Sunset. And I also will put up a small video showing how I made it. As you see, the drinks are already made, so I didn't do that this episode because I'm gonna put up a video. If y'all want to know how I made it, I'll put up a small video show y'all how I made it. But this interview is mainly
That's pretty nice. I'm just staring at
with my
it.
drink.
You put it together like.
And my co-host don't
Yeah.
drink. He don't drink or smoke, so I'm gonna do both of them for both of us. But he smoked the shit out of cigarettes. So y'all might see him light up a cigarette.
Oh, most definitely. I got one left, but we good.
And y'all on
It's
this
not a necessity.
on my podcast, y'all, I allow my guests to be themselves. I'm gonna be myself. I want everybody to be comfortable. Come on, be comfortable. Whether you smoking a cigarette, smoking a blunt, you want to take your shoes off.
Okay, appreciate that.
Or you want to take your shoes off, get comfortable, just be yourself. This is not Oprah. This is Kaya's show. So therefore, we're gonna be ourselves. We raw and uncut and real. So
She did say take your shoes off though, so she lived with me on that shit. We relaxed. That's it. This is what it is.
So this interview, we're gonna be discussing some things with Mr. AJ. Basically, you know what I'm saying. He went to prison.
Throwback. You be happy.
Went to prison. 13 years. It was 13 years.
Yeah.
13 years. So we're gonna talk about prison. You know what I'm saying. His life before prison. And how is he coping now that he's out of prison? And a story I have about prison. Well, not prison. I almost went to prison, but I have a story where I got locked up at the age of 18, and I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. And I had a robbery charge. Well, got dropped down to a misdemeanor, which it was never a robbery charge, but that's what they charged me for. And this was in Marion, Arkansas. I was at the age of 18. This was the beginning of my.
That's pretty county.
Hell yeah, they don't play over there. Them motherfuckers racist as shit. But anyway, this was at the, like I said, I was the age of 18. age of 18, and this was the beginning of my transition. You know what I'm saying? Before I had anything, the breast, the hair, all this. So this was, I'll never forget. This was New Year's Day. New Year's Day. So me and my friends, I won't say their names, but me and some friends decided to we was gonna order some pizza. We was gonna go to the grocery store and get still like Rotel. Don't be laughing. We really didn't have no money, see.
Look, check this out. Hold on. You know it's all over, sis. So listen, I like how you made Rotel isn't like one thing. You know Rotel is the Rotel.
I know, but see, that's why I went to jail. I went to jail for stealing the Rotel can.
Exactly. Okay.
That was my job. See, we all had.
Yeah.
It was me and my friends. So we all was going into the marketplace to. We all had our certain items we was gonna steal. Mine was I was supposed to have stole the Rotel cans, right? Yeah. I had one friend supposed to have got the cheese, but so it happened like when we went in the store, right? I went and got my shit. My friends they went and got they shit and went and got on. You know what I'm saying? Went back to the car and did what they did. But it so happened it was this girl that we knew who I know who snitched. That's who snitched on us. So. Went in the store. I goes to the back.
I'm picturing so I'm looking spaced out because you feel like you know I'm married.
So I went to the back. You know what I'm saying? Put these 2 cans of Rotel in my purse. I come back to the front of the register. Finna walk out the store. The manager stopped me and say, "Ma'am, can you stop?" I said, "Okay, what's wrong?" He's like, "I was told that you were putting something in your bag." And from there, right there, I was scared and shit. This shit just, man, I didn't know.
Babies.
Man, I didn't know how to think. I didn't know what the fuck. I was just like, huh? What do you mean? He was like, let me see your bag. Take it out your bag. And then at that point, really, I ain't had no choice but to either run.
True.
So what I did was, I did take the shit out of my purse.
That turns into aggravated robbery if you run.
And that's why they charged. And that's why they charged me with a robbery.
Yeah.
So listen, I took the Rotel cans out of my purse. Then the man was like, "So man, why are you stealing?" And to be honest, I was just looking stupid as hell. I didn't even know I have an answer or nothing. So all I know is we was sitting there, and I know he was calling the police. So he was standing in front of me, basically trying to block me. So I sit there.
She told y'all.
I sit there. As y'all see, he lighting these cigarettes. But I sit there, right? I sit there for probably like a minute until I just like, fuck this, hell no, I'm not gonna go to jail. It's New Year's I ain't even gonna go to jail. So
yeah, it's true.
I bust out running. And y'all, mind you, I had at this time, like I said, this was the beginning of my transition. I had this long ass hair in my head. This was when Brandon, the celebrity, had hair. I had this 22-inch hair in my head. So y'all, I run, strike out running. And I didn't know that the manager had locked the doors. Oh. Yeah, he locked the door on my ass. So when I struck out running, the doors was locked. I bust through the doors. So when I bust through the door, he was running behind. I didn't know he was running behind because, hey, look, I just struck out running. Yeah. Struck out, bust through the doors. And when I bust through the door, it kind of stopped me. So when after I got out the door, this motherfucker jumped on my back.
What? That's so hard. In reverse now.
He jumped on my back, right? So he jumped on my back.
Reverse.
I'm on the motherfucking ground. I remember one of my earrings coming off. And my friends were running out like, get off her, get off her. Yeah. What are you doing? And so this man had his own, he was choking me.
Seriously?
Hell yeah, choking the shit out of my ass. He had two cans of Rotel. Hell yeah, 2 cans of Rotel.
Go ahead, man.
So he got,
people leave that in chains. Go ahead.
He got me on the ground, right? Got me choked out.
We do.
My hair just everywhere. I got this long ass hair past my ass. So I'm on the ground, and I remember my friends coming out saying, get off her, get off her, get off her. And so he had his arm around my neck. So what I did was I beat his ass. Yeah. Beat the shit out of his arm. He got up, and my friend was like, just run. We're going to come pick you up. So I struck out running down the street, and my friends came pick me up.
Which way you go, though?
Oh,
see, that's why I sound picture, I'm going to be blunt now.
Mirror Marketplace. I went to the left.
Right.
To the left.
Towards the yard.
Yeah, I went. Yeah, I was going for. I was going, and they ended up coming around, ended up picking me up, picking my ass up. So after that, you know what I'm saying, I was hearing that I had a warrant. You know what I'm saying, I had a warrant out. I didn't know how true, but everybody was saying that I had a warrant for robbery. I'm like, robbery? I ain't robbed. She ain't never robbed nobody in my place.
Damn.
So they had me for robbery. Long story short, how I ended up getting caught.
I can't believe the prosecutor actually signed off on it, even contacted the judge.
Because because they didn't. I don't think they had the whole. They didn't have what I stole. They just had me breaking the door, running. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it looked like robbery. You know what I'm saying? Then he had. I don't know if he told him that I beat him or what.
How will you dress it up?
But anyway, so how I ended up getting caught was by my own family member. Ended up setting me up, ended up calling me saying, I ain't gonna say his name, fat Nick ass nigga, but anyway, ended up setting me up, ended up calling me and lying like he wanted me to do his daughter hair. He wanted me to do his daughter hair, so ended up picking me up, and at this time, like I said, I was 18. I was living with my sister and her friend at the time, and he ended up picking me up from the projects. And I felt like this. I felt that in my something was going. I'm like, hell no, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? This story, I ended up calling my sister. I'm like, girl, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the car with such and such, and I don't know. Something ain't feeling right about this. So he ended up going to this little fish market, parking at this fish market. That's when I got on the phone with my sister.
What's up, fat?
And then, my sister was telling me, girl, just get out the car. But I don't know why I didn't get out the car. End up making it to Broadway in Missouri. I'll never forget this shit. Like Man,
you made it some distance though.
Yeah, end up I was in the car with him. He taking me, and the
Okay.
whole time set my ass up, texting the police. You know what I'm saying?
Took you down through there.
Took me right on. Soon as we got to Broadway, Missouri, man. I mean, police was surrounded.
Yeah.
Man, they had fucking big ass guns on me like I had.
Right. Was he driving fast though or just casual?
No, he just came pulled and
so
stopped right there. And when he pulled, soon we turned on Missouri and Broadway. This when everybody, all the police just surrounded the car and just got out guns. Get out of here, drop your hands. And man, that shit was like some fucking movie shit.
Went straight to your side.
Man, that was the worst fucking day of my life, man. I was like, what the fuck? But of course, the charges got dropped to misdemeanor because it was never robbed. I never robbed nobody. So, but I still had to do a half a year. I missed my graduation. I missed my prom. I seen all in the newspaper. I was so fucking sad, depressed, crying, seeing my friends graduate, and you know what I'm saying, while I'm locked up.
Depressed. Street for our graduation.
Man, it was a mess. A hot ass mess.
But it's always rocket shit too. Like.
And they kept me at the front of the jail for 30 days. After 30, because after you know what I'm saying, after I got my time, when I got my time, that's when they sent me to the back. Yeah. So they made me stay up there.
The DM?
Huh?
DM?
What's that? No, I don't know shit about no jail.
Yeah, I understand.
But it's just, no, I was just in the holding cell, in the front in the holding cell. They just had me up there for 30 days in the holding cell. Man, these 30 days, I was depressed. I was losing my hair. Man, because I didn't know what.
Box then.
That was before I got my tan. I didn't know what they was going to do. You know what I'm saying?
Claustrophobia, PTSD is real.
Right, exactly. And I was going through all that. And if it wasn't for this cop who knew me and my friend, you know what I'm saying? And he knew Jesse. And he knew me. He knew that I ain't robbed shit. So if it wasn't for him, I think I probably would have still had that robbery. But he helped. The officer helped because he knew us. You know what I'm saying? He knew. You know what I'm saying? Big fella. So they dropped the what's name to misdemeanor. I had to do half a year. And like I said, I stayed in the front 30 days, and then once I got my time, they moved me to the back. And I was so scared. I didn't want to go to the fucking back at all, period, at all. But I had to, so it's like I said, that was the beginning. The beginning of my transition, and like they put me in the back with all these fucking men. I didn't know what was gonna happen. That was my first time even being locked up.
Yeah.
And so
Were you aggressive? You were like had a point to prove.
What you mean as far as aggressive?
Like, I mean, as far as a mental state, were you like aggressive as far as like pulling up? You like the blame game? What you looking at? Oh, hey, where you from, bro? Or you just laid back? What was your concept?
I wasn't aggressive up in jail. I was more of a scared, shy. I'm a shy person anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Passive aggressive approach.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then
you know what I'm saying?
as time went on, then I got aggressive.
Get it twisted now.
As time went on, I got aggressive because with the guys,
you didn't feel like you needed to.
These motherfuckers was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Crazy in jail, motherfuckers try you, or you know what I'm saying. Which I ain't have no problem.
That was my point.
Yeah, they, you know what I'm saying. But they ain't try to a fight. I never.
Yeah.
Nobody tried to fight me in jail. It was more they was trying to date and fuck and you know what I'm saying, this shit. So, but yeah, that's my story. Even though that's not a prison story, but like I said, I almost got prison time for the robbery. If they wouldn't have dropped it, my ass would have been in prison. But we're gonna get into our actual interview with Mr. Thomas.
Well, I don't want to crowd us with that. You get what I'm saying?
It ain't. What you mean crowd?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it's just too much of it, but. You know, we go ahead with the most. You get what I'm saying? Because you know I'm going to speak on this justice, but you know, go ahead.
So, the first couple of questions, like we start off, I ask you, what's your pronouns? Mm-hmm. What do you go about your pronouns? Where are you from? Marital status? What's your birth sign? Your occupation? And do you have kids? We can start with your occupation. What do you do as far as work?
Occupation, I work for an oil company. I ain't gonna tell you my.
You ain't gotta tell them all.
No, yeah, it's just about residual income though. But you get what I'm saying. I work for an oil company, but it's the warehouse.
Cool.
But you know, it's just beyond that though. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, so you know.
Okay.
Forklift operator, heavy machine operator. Just I call it the basic, but it's
so
okay.
You got
I'm grateful.
Warehouse job.
Basically, it's not.
So do you got kids?
2 kids, 17 and 18 years old.
Okay. What are
I'm
your
a
original?
granddad, of course.
And a granddad.
Granddad.
How you feel
With
about being a granddad?
Hey, seriously, like, I'm gonna be honest. So it's my pace. We gonna get to that later on.
Mm-hmm.
Like cross words, but like literally, you'll understand. Like, I literally couldn't make it, and I feel horrible. But for me to move forward, because I instantly got the video and the footage picture. But when I seen it, like literally, like I don't know if this for anybody else, but I mean I'm a conscious man, so it's like something else came over me. Like my soul was different. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I already didn't, honestly, not to get too in depth, but didn't have to live for myself. But it's now twice I got a grandson, so every move is of course still strategic. But it's like like life's serious now. Like you gotta worry about lives.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, where are you originally from?
Well, I'm from Cream County, Arkansas. I mean, I was born and raised in Turner, Arkansas, but I mean, the hospital we're in West Memphis, Arkansas, so it's kind of like I'm good in West Memphis, Marion, Turner, Earl, that consists of Cream County, you know what I'm saying, more surrounding town, Crawfordville, but it's just the whole surrounding county.
So you from Arkansas?
Yeah, of course, and we ain't got to say country or Arkansas, because it's the unique here, but you will find some in hillbillies, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's anywhere, you know what I'm saying? You will find people that are not conscious, that's not awake, so, I mean, I know some clever guys. You see us, you know what I'm saying? That's why you heard me say, what's up, Honcho, what's up, Fat? You know what I'm saying? They're just the guys, just the young guys putting it down, and I salute them.
Okay. So, what's marital status? Are you single, dating?
Well, I was dating. I actually did a bonehead move, but I actually tried just the one lady. You know what I'm saying?
So, you in a relationship?
I don't know. I did some. I did an immature act. So it's kind of like I was acting immature. So it's kind of.
So
like,
y'all kind of iffy right now. It's kind of iffy.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I love her though, and to be honest. But you know how it goes. Sometimes you know what I'm saying. Just be overprotective as far as on the level of like, you know what I'm saying, something you shouldn't do. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like, yeah. Well, but it's all good.
What's your birth sign?
I'm a Sagittarius. You
You're
see how I'm
Sagittarius.
saying? Like loyalty. See, Sagittarius was loyal, so it's like, hey, you know.
I don't know
I
much
would
about
say-
Sagittarius.
See,
That's one thing I
Sagittarius
don't know about.
Okay, listen. And it's, to me, everybody gonna say that about their sign. Of course, salute. You supposed to. But I'm saying to say, with an archer, the half man, half horse, but it's half man, half amazing, and we got the archer.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get stuck on that it's a half man, half, because it's beyond. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we got the archer. So the archer is shoot for the stars, whatever, love, blah blah blah. So we kind of unique type of individual. We real loyal though, trust it. But you know how it go.
Okay, what are your pronouns?
I mean,
He, what do you go by? What
I mean,
you have different, like my pronoun, her and she. You know what I'm saying?
well, yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm a heterosexual, but it's kind of like,
Of course, he's a heterosexual straight man, so you know what I'm saying.
And I don't mean to say that, but because
So you will go by he and his. Those are your pronouns, he and his, and you know what I'm saying. As far as male.
exactly. And it's kind of like, but hey, come on now.
I got you.
It's like people be like, oh no, they're like, bro, why you being so aggressive in this situation? Like, bro, understand Bridget, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just like,
And see this.
you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Yeah, why are you worried? Why are you drawing your attention there if you're not interested? Don't waste people's time. We're growing, so it is what it is. It's motion.
Right.
Respecting to keep on going. So,
Right. And this.
Yeah, I just have to dress because I hate the fakeness and all this. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing with
We're gonna
yourself.
get into that.
Okay.
We're gonna get
Yes,
into that.
ma'am.
So now let's get on to the how long. Well, you told me your sentence was 13.
Well,
How long was your
I had a
sentence?
15 years.
You had a
sentence.
15, but you did 13.
It was a 10 and a 5, so it sounded like we'll get into it. There was 10 and 5, so 7 years. Not to sound bonehead, but that's why I tell guys, people want to be street. Cool, it's cool. You can come from poverty or whatever you say your mental state, but you don't have to be that. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't know where else come with. Like people say, I'm gonna hold it down. I'm this guy in the streets. Are you gonna be that guy behind those walls? You get what I'm saying? Are you gonna be that guy? So it's kind of like you don't got to do that because you don't know you can get a 15-year sentence and actually come home in 7 years. But this one it's pros and cons. You get what I'm saying? Which it ain't no pro and con to that situation, but you can make the best out of it. And I mean, I really honestly think I did because that's actually, you don't tell your prayers, but I vow to stand firm on being a man and, just have a open mind, when you get to saying, like, why would I waste my time being judgmental or, like, doing anything that's not productive. That's why I was getting into, like, my grandson, I literally was at work because I have to be. Like, I just done 13 years, so they was like, okay, if you drive 2 hours, like, you get what I'm saying? So now this is my job, so it's kind of like, I got the video, so sorry, but of course I saw him today. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's an all-in-one, so that's why I was telling you, Kai, you can get into it because it's like people like, you hear the situation, I want to know who is that guy. We hear the situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in my next question, okay, do you mind if I ask, you know what I'm saying, why did you get locked up? The reason of you getting locked up?
Well, you know, I always had a problem with this, but it's a part of my prison reform, which is what I got out of it. But it actually was the most preposterous, the most disgusting, disgraceful thing. I mean, it was kidnapping and second-degree sexual assault. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't understand the law. I'm going to be honest. I didn't. Street. For what? Stop being closed-minded, be open-minded. They can put anything out here to say on you. Because guess what? In that case, if it's that extreme, why it couldn't be rape? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Aggravated rape. You saying I'm at that extent. So they put the perks on it. So you got to understand the language. That's why it's English, Spanish, Swahili. You get what I'm saying? It's the law.
So you are in.
Actually, I was wrong convicted of kidnapping. So it was a triangle. So you can be like, okay, I hear you, but it was like this. When I was 18 years old, I graduated. I could have went on a scholarship, but understanding the growing up before your time. So I was kind of alright. Had a car, good clothes compared to when I was showing up to practice. You know, the guys were dressing like me. You know, with all due respect, because I was like. You know, I was over for my age, so I had jobs before I went to college, but just saying it to say it's just, you know, pretty kind of Arkansas. So saying it to say it's like, you get where I'm coming from, you moving fast. So it's like, they see our law enforcement get familiar with you, see you, you know, and I actually were acquitted on the charges of aggravated assault, aggravated robbery, and theft of property. Drug deal going on bad. Just being honest, in the same county, Faulkner County, Arkansas, it's a 99% conviction rate. Like, you know, 13 years span, I was keeping up with it, but I just want focusing on that aspect of the law. You get what I'm saying? Like, if it's 95 now, so what? It's still too high. So it's just like they're like, I was different. You get what I'm saying? Where I came from. Yeah.
So, and you answered my next question. I was gonna ask how was life before prison.
Oh, well, you know, I could get back to it, not to get into it. I just want the people to understand, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, the chain gang is real, and I don't want, because people are actually innocent. People are actually guilty. I'm going to be honest, but just like life before prison, this was me. I was a popular guy, that's why he said AKA Kyle. You get what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I never had a problem with ladies, not to toot my own horn. I'm just, it is what it is. Thank you. Love. You get what I'm saying? But, like, you would be mad because, you know, you would judge me because it's how I move, and that's what it was. I was just 18, so obviously we had the dorm, but I didn't have a dorm. You get what I'm saying? I just show up for my classes, so it's kind of like, just moving fast. We ain't got to get caught up with it. It's just saying, like, you know, you in a predominantly white town, this is a growing town, so of course you would be stigmatized, but I mean, I wasn't selling drugs. It's just that I'm kicking. It's the same thing. Because guess what? My kicking spot was at the white guys, you know what I'm saying, frat house. You know what I'm saying? That's the motion of going with Arkansas, Faulkner County.
So were you dating anyone at the time you left the prison?
Yes, I actually were.
You were?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I talked to her once. Yeah, she, you know, doing great. Director, DON.
How old were your kids when you left the prison?
5 and 6.
5 and 6.
One on 6 and 7.
Little babies.
Literally.
Little babies.
Oh, it's mentally exhausting. But it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna say they say God won't put too much on you. The high power won't put too much on you that you can't bear. You get what I'm saying? That you cannot bear, because it's like literally, so it's instantly. I know we're gonna get into it, but it's just mode. I cannot be away from my baby, so I'm away from my baby. It's just like, I'm not gonna leave my mind there. My mind is never in her. It's just my body. I'm gonna leave it out there because it's constant. This is what I focus on. So I made sure they had phones. Like literally, I don't think their mom can say when she bought them a phone. No cap. You get what I'm saying? Probably years ago, but I know I done bought them the last 3-4 iPhones. You get what I'm saying? So it's just that. But I know we'll get this out.
Okay. So So when you was in court and you got your sentence, the day you went to court and you got sentenced, what was that like? What was you feeling? What was that day like?
Well, it was like this, see, and people may see and be like, why are you so nonchalant about the situation? And it's like, because this is my second time.
Sorry, I gotta
beat.
light my blunt. I got a fan in front. It's blowing my weed.
Yeah, I'm slick ready. You know, like you know what I'm saying. I don't want to be like, dang, why he and he talk about the situation, not a thug, like country, like on Wall Street, like come get me.
I have to keep
I'm
the
ready.
fan blowing.
But I'm like, somebody come get me. Yeah,
but okay, back to what we were talking about. Your first when you got your sentence.
Exactly. It was just like the betrayal because this is my second time. So it was two women lawyer in Little Rock, and I feel so stupid. But like I said, maybe it was me because I wasn't disciplined. You get what I'm saying? I never did anything of that nature ever. No woman that I encountered can tell you that. You get what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Besides, we playing, joking as kids, and I make her check her like she checked me, but we cool. Like, all my homegirls were against me. And just to be honest, like, you know what I'm saying? I can't even really vouch that I got visits. You know what I'm saying? Video visits, physically. But, you know, I'm not going to say it was a whole 13. Well, I am going to say that because it's like we have lives. I work 5 days a week, sometimes 6 right now. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, I was fortunate, but, you know, we can proceed. You know, I don't even want to make it seem like to my own. I'm just talking about my experience.
So, your first night in prison, what happened?
Well, my first night in prison. Oh, you was asking about court. It was just like I had the same lawyer and 2 women lawyers in Little Rock. That's why I was getting there. They were like, you won't even have to come to trial. Like, what? So I'm like, hold on, you finna get me out these records and like, you tell me I don't gotta come to try. It sounded too good, but literally, me being street, you know what I said, sound too good. She literally telling you the truth. It's sincerity. You need to listen quick and act quick, think quick immediately. Let's proceed to the next step. I'm gonna go with my previous lawyer that beat the aggravated robbery, aggravated assault, and theft of property. You get what I'm saying? He crossed me out this time. You know what I'm saying? It's justice in the judicial system, but it's also injustice. It's fixed. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it. I'm there to experiment. So my advice to guys in this situation, don't fight it as far as I'm saying like I'm saying like prison reform. Like I really want to help guys of that nature. You know what I'm saying? That's what they mean about don't fight fire with fire. Like let me fix it, let me help it. Like why would I keep screaming like I'm gonna tear myself down. My soul not gonna be right. You know what I'm saying? So I got plenty to say. You can proceed. It's just that like you have to endure. Like I can you know. Just tell you, I'm just fortunate enough to just still be like literally, you know what I'm saying, intact and blessed.
What did you do to make time go by?
I mean, see, I don't want to crowd this with prison.
I mean,
I was in prison. It was just my body. I can tell you where my mind was.
Well, we got you this.
Well, okay, but I know specific.
Answer the motherfucker.
I got you. Yes, ma'am. But anyway, it was like the first night. It really wasn't no pressure. You know, law and energy and the law spirit, hey, it might not fit you. This might not be for your mom talking about me. The law and energy is real. I'm conscious, so it's and I got on the Jesus piece, so I mean it's like it's just a fascist thing. So I mean I'm conscious to the point that it's high power, so I'm saying it to say people saw that. No, I'm not to my own horn. Now don't get me wrong, don't make it think like I want to test it because really the time that I ain't really have too many problems because guess what? I want to test it because I was tripping because, and I don't mean to rant and feel your question, but you gotta understand.
Why you running from my question? Because I asked you.
Yeah, how was my first night?
What? No, we passed that. What was your How did you pass time? Did you work? Did you have a job in that motherfucker?
But you had asked me that before. How was it? But yeah, I didn't tell you. That's why I was saying it. But well, at first I read Urban. Well, sorry, sis, but you asked me, and I feel like I didn't address it. You get what I'm saying? That's why I referred back to the last question. But sorry, it's like.
Cause me personally,
the first year,
I got a job when I was locked up to make my time go back. Cause I feel like the time was too fucking slow. It was too long. The days was too fucking long, and I was losing my mind. So did you just sit in the cell? You know what I'm saying, all the time? Or did you go to the library? Did you read a book? What you do, nigga?
Sit in the cell. That make me sound. We can go raw. Sis, I ain't never been pussy. Hell no, I ain't sit in the cell. I did that. I was disciplinary action when I needed to sit down. For a year or so, you know what I'm saying? Some months, it could be 6 today, but it's just the point of like, just like I'm saying like most of my time was really in population. Like I'm really not a max guy. That's why I go to put down my platform because it's like, okay, I'm good with this population. Officers get familiar with you. Know I'm trying to do good on this pace and be dismissed free for a year or two and proceed to the free world. But infractions happen because you gotta understand it pros and cons. But you know how a situation to be sis. Like, how's it a pro in it? But it is, because you in your situation. Never feel down. You in your situation, right? I'm down. What am I saying? Like, there's no way out. No, it's a pro to it. Make it a pro. And to get out.
But everybody don't think like that. Everybody don't, that's good, that's positive thinking, but everybody don't think like that. Because my thoughts were, I had suicide thoughts. Like I said, I was depressed. I would lose my mind because that ain't never happened to me. I never been locked up before. I ain't never had to be in no damn cell locked up for a whole fucking 30 days and then have to do 6 months. I never had to experience this, so that was a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That is a lot for a lot. A lot of motherfuckers kill themselves for shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Of getting that time and the time that you did. You know what I'm saying? It ain't sound good.
It sounds good, but it is good because it's a blessing we hear. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's my story to endure. You heard what you endured. You get what I'm saying? That be the point of individual. You don't just understand my story. I hear yours. I respect it. But do you understand my emotion? Yeah. No, I was just saying in general. Like, that's just how it be. You get what I'm saying? And I don't mean to play the blame game because, like I said, I'm not going to say the trenches, but I am. I get what I'm saying because it's worse than hoods, but it's like, it's where you grew up, you become a product of your environment on the level, like you're going to be faster than you. I was taught to be intellectually. You know where you from. Don't worry about the streets, but you know how your ego be.
So you wasn't, cause listen to you, you know what I'm saying.
It smells so good.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, listen to you. It sounded as if like it didn't phase you. Like you didn't. You just didn't. It's like you didn't have no emotion to it. So this one is. Like,
hey, I just didn't mention it. I told you I didn't want to crowd us, but hey,
why you still be real? You mean? Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Okay,
I am digging on certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's like
a lot of black men go to jail.
I went through a depression state. You gotta understand, I'm wrongfully convicted. And listen, don't think you said first day. Think about 12 years, 364 days. I'm gonna put an extra say so this is the year. I ain't gonna count today. You get what I'm saying? 13 years later. You get what I'm saying?
Those was questions too. But you so ready to get off of it. Your experience in jail, like what? You know what I'm saying? What? Because you making it seem as if it was like just, it was just cut off. Okay, this. You're here listening to you saying you innocent, right? You got 13 years.
Yeah, I'm really waiting for you to just, take over the conversation to the point of like saying what type of form you want me to answer it. But I'm saying it's like literally, sis, it was like this. This what it is. I got convicted. You get what I'm saying? So I'm shocked in court. But people may not believe this. I wish I can get the footage. The detective crowd. Because it's like this. It was like this with college. It was UCA Conway, Arkansas. I literally was on the basketball team. You knew what type of guy. Yeah, of course. I moved there in the summer. Like, I really like it. I was never a bad guy. That's why people like, can I? Like, hell no. Like, it's no different than people that know right now. Like, I'm good, but it's to the point of like, I'm not good because it's to the point now that I'm free. I can formally and rightfully, you know what I'm saying, defend myself, but I can't because I have to crowd their schedule with work. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, now I'm here, so now I can just get my money up and, you know what I'm saying, hire me a good lawyer because it's just hearsay. So, like I said, I mean, it's public records. You can see, like, it's obvious. So I don't want to go into it because it's like,
you ain't got to go into all that.
Yeah, it's just the point of like, you'll see, like, Asians, the other two on the point of like, it's like this. If I get in something over there, see, you get what I'm saying, and I write pure Japanese, you get what I'm saying? And in their language, you hear me? Perfect punctuation. If they got punctuation, that's what she had 30 days later. So like her because it's kind of like, just being a party boy with weed, you get what I'm saying? The girls around you, you know what I'm saying? The guys around you, we used to be in the breezeway, so like that. If it
so
makes
you ain't
sense.
never had no niggas try to fight you, whoop your ass, punch, knock your ass out, you get to fight, you ain't never had one of them motherfucking gay niggas trying to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to know the what did you see?
saying.
Because I see some the
getting to
videos
the
I
stuff
see
yeah.
because niggas in prison got phones. All the motherfuckers got phones now.
I mean, he's speaking on that. What phones?
Nigga phones. These all everybody see it on the internet
It's the
from
world.
TikTok to Facebook.
We got tablets, and this is one point. Like I'm so blessed to be like on cocktails with Kyle. Like it's a whole different honor. You get what I'm saying?
And I appreciate.
Yeah, it's just like we got tablets, securities. You got first day out. I forgot the brother name because I'm here now after 13 years, but they do provide you with tablets. That's like you get what I'm saying. I won't speak on my business venture, but you get what I'm saying. If you can't utilize it. Prisons have tablets.
It's on social media. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
they put it on social media. Them niggas get.
I want this paid for, and I want this on there.
Them men's all over Facebook. They all over Facebook with their cell phones, with their, you know what I'm saying?
They
doing
got
shit.
tablets though. They got cameras.
I ain't never seen the tablet. I always seen the phones. All the videos you see. These niggas ain't hiding it. They ain't hiding it. They got phones. It's stupid. These niggas ain't had nothing. They
I'm finna tell you
dumb enough recording themselves and nigga in the cell recording themselves on live, going live. I done seen drag shows and everything in jail. Do they really do that? Niggas wrapping their heads up and shit.
I never saw it. I was blessed.
Or have open relationships up in their motherfucker.
I see that, but it was respectful to the point of like, I don't want to get on the institutionalized level because it exhausts me to the level. Of course, this the point of it. What I'm saying, like it's so much more. You know what I'm saying? Like before, after. You get what I'm saying? Like what's going on now? It's 2024 almost. You really still worry about 2023? Like stop playing. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of opportunities out here. I mean, some people come shell shocked, but I'm like, I get right into it. I just made a value. Asked me what I was doing right to occupy my time. The first year, I read urban books. I'm gonna say 3 months, and I ain't even gonna say that. I'm not gonna count. 3 months, 90 days of. I'm like, cool, it's entertainment, but it's like, I see this. You get what I'm saying? No disrespect to them. It's perfect entertainment, but I say this aspect and point of my life. Cool, I understand that. I love it. I praise it. You know what I'm saying? I honor it, but I need to go on another level. What I always been like with. You get what I'm saying? And I don't want to just keep talking, but you're asking me to push. You get what I'm saying? It's like education. It's a must. No disrespect to nobody. I don't got none. I just try to be better than anybody. No shade or none. I don't have time for the judgment. I'd rather help you than try to bash you. It's kind of like this child's play. Like, man, you exhausting yourself with bad energy. Who has bad energy? You still acting like a toddler, like a spoiled brat. I'm good on my presence. Your energy is, you know what I'm saying? Undeserving. I'm good.
We finna get the hell out of prison.
Yeah.
Cause you ain't telling me what I need and what I know. But last one with your mom. How with your mom? You know what I'm saying? How did she take it? Her son being gone away.
See, she always proud because she know we made the mistake of hiring to do it again, and she honestly told me never not listen to mama. Mama knows best. That's the truth saying. She felt the energy. See, I want a conscious man then. I admit it. See, I know it sounds like river rap. You hear what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I go into detail to tell you the span. It's not no first day there. You get what I'm saying? This throughout the years. I was 18. I was 21 when I was convicted. 2009. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm going into depth like that. So you can, you know what I'm saying, understand like the concept. People tell you the concept like, okay, I hear you, but what about the depth of it? So. But yeah, she took it hard, but I always stayed blessed and stayed strong throughout her prayers. Mm-hmm. She's a very respectful God. Want to pray like, yeah, she definitely going to heaven.
Did you always have somebody? Did you have somebody that you can talk to while being in there? You know what I'm saying? Talk to, get your mind off, help you with, as far as commissary, put shit on you with. You know what I'm saying? Was you okay? So how long you been out?
6 months.
6 months. And what have you been doing since you've been out? How's life treating you? What's been going on this 6 months?
I've been trying to just be like, the car's going so fast.
Get out of prison. Out this prison. Because he don't want to talk about prison.
Yeah, it's like why? So on that,
Cause that's a part of your life, nigga. That's your whole
but
20.
Like,
your whole yes,
true.
but
it's like it's so
it's,
much more. Just like it's boring to her, but like okay, this
it is, but it's a part of your life. It's a part of your story.
Okay,
it's your
listen.
story, your
we
experience.
Get back to the question you now officially made me get off.
You want to tell it?
Okay, how about
want somebody else to
She wanted to go back to that. Okay, praise. It was like this first day. People like, okay, dude, he this, he that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like. Throughout this journey, you end up seeing people on drugs and separating yourself from them. Just think about it. It's 50 people in the open bird, 40 on meth. You know what I'm saying? Up. So I'm sober. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most I smoke is a cigarette. I used to smoke weed back when I was, you know.
So they most of them on drugs?
Oh, yeah, it's real. I don't mean to sound like I'm ratting. I'm just talking
about ratting, you saying. It is what it is.
Nothing.
This shit all on.
You, since you know so, I'm literally like, since you know so much about whatever occurring, you sound like you did it. Like,
I ain't saying I know nothing. I'm listening to what you're saying, but what you're saying,
that's why I say to the police.
Oh, okay. I thought you told me. I said, nah, play. I don't know shit about it. I want to know your story. Like what you saying now. What you telling me? What you telling me now?
What I say to them.
That's what I want to know. As far as like you saying, everybody on drill. You know what I'm saying. I want to know the story. I want to know. You know what I'm saying. How what you experienced? Not telling. You ain't gotta. I don't give a fuck about what you did. And all that. I want to just know what did you see being. You know what I'm saying. If you feel like you telling too much, don't say it. But what did you see? Did you see the cops fucking the like what? You know what I'm saying? It's all me. I seen a lot of shit, and I wasn't even in prison. I wasn't even in prison.
I feel you. And
I seen all types of shit.
Like it's a world within itself.
But we gonna get off prison. I don't want to talk about it no more.
I don't want you to make it feel like I left it bored. Like you get what I'm saying?
No.
We can talk about that.
No, but it's my job to get shit out.
Okay, well it's kind of like this. Okay, since you want.
But we done with it.
Okay,
we done.
You
answered enough of it. Yeah. We done with prison. We off prison.
Yeah.
You this behind
too much. They kept respect for as far as if you do want to talk about. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like everything I asked has been respectful. It ain't been too.
Oh yeah, no. Well, you know, because I didn't get into that. Because it's kind of like respectful. Like no, I'm saying like the aspect of it, like you know what I'm saying, with how relationships and all that. Like people would keep it respectful. That's what I was just saying though. Just in case you know what I'm saying, you want to speak on it.
No. Okay. No, I want to get off of it. Okay, so okay. So do you? Nah, you good. Do you want more kids?
I don't get my league. Gotta understand. It's 13 years. Now I'm not making it seem like I got it all together. I promise you, I don't. I'm literally like seeking to. But you gotta understand this. Like I said, not two of my own.
Do you want them or not?
Yes. No, I'm saying no. It's kind of like. It's a blessing. It's a blessing, but it's not like at this point in my life I'm not stable to the point of me. I got a 23 Charger. You know what I'm saying? I got a job. It's okay. You know, no shade to it, but like I definitely get paid more. But I'm like, okay, you get what I'm saying? It's not enough for me though. Like it's elevation. So saying that to say, it's just like building my residual income to where maybe I can stack to put on the prison reform aspect of my life. You get what I'm saying? Which could start, literally starting here. You get what I'm saying? To where maybe I can end up on the tail. That's my plan. Anyway, I wasn't going to say it, but it's just kind of like, I hear about prison, but what's your mind frame? You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm summing up out of all of it. Like, you can make time out of it with all the wrong stuff. How you going to elevate? You want to throw, you want to put the lock inside. Like, bro, I don't even want to speak on it.
Okay, next question. I ain't trying to cut you off.
Nah,
I just want your head. You get deep with every question. But do you have any regrets?
Yeah, I have regrets because listen, you know what's ironic and crazy and was a blessing also because look, people be like, man, like seriously, bro, like I be arguing with my nephew, bro. You my nephew, you know I've been locked up. Like, I promise you haven't been locked up. It's like you want us, you just older, you can think better, like you ain't like how you know about this? I'm like, well, that's the point of reiterating back to what you're saying. It's the concept because we talking about, you know, we speaking on me. You know what I'm saying? My experience is like, why would I do anything else? You have to read. It's kind of like after those 90 days of the urban was, I told you I read nothing but man from Wall Street, like literally where the money is printed. You know what I'm saying? No security threat, but it's kind of like understanding the concept of money. Like, it's kind of like from Texas to whatever, but it's kind of like RAs. That was my objective. That's what I'm trying to get my kids. Unfortunate, but a blessing, turned 17 to 18. But I wanted to catch them at 12. But you know, I'm still adjusting to the life. That's like 5 years in or something. You know what I'm saying? And it's like technology is there, but it's not to where it is now. To the point of like, you gotta study what's going on. Like now, like stocks. Like I want my Robinhood. I want to have my stock broker. You get what I'm saying? But it's just like you have to dedicate your time to something else. But I know you're gonna get to the adjusting, but you know,
why do men cheat? And I've been having ways to get a man on my show to ask that question. From your perspective, why do
you know, out of respect,
you a man? Ooh, and I waste all that water.
You did
on my floor. Yes, I did.
Good. That's how we get it. You forgot about it because you
I
didn't
sure
push it back
forgot.
here. Yeah, we good. We vibing. We gonna get it clean. We gonna get it mean.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
why do men cheat?
It's just like
The last girl asked me this.
It's not even an excuse. I'm sorry, man, but you know, it's just who it is.
Keep it real.
I gotta respect
Keep it
the queen,
real.
So I got to. Do I ever not? Tell me now.
No,
Call me up on my shit.
I
right
ain't
here.
saying
This
that.
is my
I'm
first
waiting.
time using profanity.
I'm waiting to hear the answer.
We do it because
I'm
it's
trying to
like
understand.
we're men. I'm gonna say this. We're
Oh
men.
Lord,
Now
they're
listen.
men shit.
No, listen. Excuse me. I said that for a reason. Because that's the status quo. Because that's what
This the
we'll
y'all
say.
use.
But I'm gonna say that because I try to separate myself. It become the point of I want to have my cake and eat it too syndrome.
I heard that one before.
Yeah. See, literally at this point in my life, I'm good with like literally. It's probably sound too good, but it's gonna be like a 13-year span. It was pretty women in there working on it, so that's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But of course, I'm safe and good. I ride around with my lab resorts, no disrespect to nobody. It's just me. But it's like, you get what I'm saying? Like what other option? So.
Okay.
I don't want to just drag it out. You get what I'm saying? I want to know you got more questions. I just want to feel out, be considered.
Yeah, I just want to know that question because men
Why I
cheat
feel
so
like
much.
I'm getting bigger, like I'm getting taller, like dang. Serious, I don't mean to say more comfortable. I'm very comfortable.
Because you taller.
Yeah, we
My
cheat
church-
because that's why I just want to sum it up. Like we're men, I see like you can sum it down to candy. We like candy. I like candy. I like
some
Mike
men
and
can
Ike's. I
have-
love cherry sours.
Some men can have the beautifulest girl, the baddest motherfucker, the
And
good, do everything, but still
stuff,
cheat.
Stupid.
Cheat and then cheat on the bad, ashy foot, no neck,
I
motherfucker.
don't know about that.
I know about a lot of them. I've seen it.
Yeah,
I see it every day.
I used to think like that. That was like probably man. That was a lot of years ago though. That was like at 16, 17, like 18. It was done. But now it's, you get what I'm saying. But later than now, I'm gonna be honest. No disrespect, it's some beautiful 20-some-year-olds. But I'm 35. I'm good.
Right.
Like maybe it's no disrespect. I know it's some small ones with they own they bosses. I would love y'all, but average.
So
Too much energy being exhausted for the wrong reason. Oh, man.
okay, next question. Then we can get ready to wrap this up. Hell yeah, we almost at that.
For real? Yeah,
Look at that time.
yeah.
It's good. We done passed
Okay.
30. I'm good. So
You made me talk
how?
too much.
Nah, you made yourself.
You made
I was
me
just
feel like I
listening.
was
I'm
being
asking
shy.
questions and listening.
You made me feel like I was being shy.
So, how do you feel about the LGBTQ plus community? If you got a sister that is a trans, you know what I'm saying? So, how do you feel about the gay community?
Love them, and it's kind of like watch the syndrome. Oh man, I'm a heterosexual, bro. Okay, what's the point? Now I'm watching it. Not I gotta be real about it because it's kind of like fellas, like be real if that's what it is. Like I love it, I embrace it because to be honest with you want me to be real with you. My homeboy DJ, literally, and I'm so stand up. You know what? When my homegirl first time saw me in there, not saw me, like heard I was in there because Hood worked in there. You know what I'm saying? So he know me, like he gon' bro, don't you get what I'm saying? So it's like she like, what you doing in there? You get what I'm saying? Like my homeboy, the DJ. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Scooter, like break time. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? Never been a pro. People be like, what you doing in here? Like it ain't never, never. And I'll be honest, where that was aggressive because you know ain't nobody got slapped down. And it ain't even about that. People be respecting wrong. best times. And guess what? I done went to the clubs like back in the day, from the club to the schools, from club premier. Like you gotta be older to know that. I'm from American Way in Memphis, we in the city. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like saying that to say I'm going into that debt because it's like I'm comparing it to that. Imagine how I was feeling when I was 14, 15, 16. I'm in the club, nightlights in Memphis. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling what I saw. I ain't gonna make it seem like I was rich. I ain't never just be rich. I've been okay, but now. I got it now. You get what I'm saying? As far as the whole concept with it. So if I did get rich, I would have lost it because you can't even, you know, how the fat Texas. I mean, you plan on getting residual income with this, but it's kind of like, you get what I'm saying? It just, yeah.
So well, that's good because a lot of straight men need to hear that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers be so uptight by gays about, you know what I'm saying? Oh, don't touch none the whole time. Them be the ones that, you know what I'm saying, that's in the closet and won't, you know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Want your motherfucking ass. You know, I feel like...
See, I didn't want to say that too much, not to interrupt you, screw it, and say that because people are like, oh, you know what I'm saying, he might be on the low, he's doing too much. No, I'm literally not. I'm good, but no disrespect, but it's good. Like, you know what I'm saying, people, you know, no, it's just like, open your mind. Like, you sitting here worried about that? You interested?
Open your mind.
Yeah, you literally putting out time to think about that, bro. It's like a lot more going on. You being productive. You really owe these women time for like wasting time, like you worried about that. That's anybody, like that's how I feel.
Let
if
people
you
live their
come to
life.
me with toxic, it's like, let this stressful be at least 20. I'm saying me. Some people, a doctor may say you idiot, $20 an hour. I'm saying me, which I want more. But if you said $20 an hour and it's a stressful, hostile environment, I endure 8 hours. Cause I work 8+ hours a day. You get what I'm saying? And for less, it's just like, you're not being productive. I don't want none of that. My voicemail is, if you're not calling with good intentions, like, I'm good. You know?
So how you feel about labels? Like being labeled, like now they got all these different, you know what I'm saying, LGBTQ plus all this, and also the, you know what I'm saying, like just labels, period. How do you feel about, you know what I'm saying, heterosexual, bisexual, all, like, do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, they should stop all labels and let people just be them, or you think
if that's the case, but if this would it take to guide you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cool, but it's like, don't label me that. Let me be what I want to be. But you know what I'm saying? To my understanding, like, people want to be acknowledged. You get what I'm saying? You know, I'm with whatever emotion of it because I'm gonna respect you as an individual, as a human being. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like people get too caught up in it. So if you saying that, let it be that. Like, it's cool, it's free, because it's like limitations to everything. It's kind of like that's what those people beat up at the house for. You get what I'm saying? To discuss things of that nature. But we being so, remember, I've been doing a street quotation, so it's like you don't think about that aspect of it because I didn't. And like, it'd be like the average closed mind. You talk to them, and be like, bro, you don't know what you're talking. You sounding crazy, bro. But I'm not listening to it. Like, bro, just look on that screen right there. Turn it to this channel. Yeah.
So this last question. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be and why?
I would change the first thing that popped into my mind was not my cockiness and arrogance or character. I want to know. I wasn't going to say either one because it can be, character can be misinterpreted for cockiness and arrogance. It can. Be yourself. That's what you're saying. I'm jealous of you. I'm jealous of the beauty. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Why? I got going on what I got going on. If it coincide, cool. If not, like, you know what I'm saying?
So you would change what?
Huh?
You would change what about yourself?
I'll change just my overall character, my discipline. Point blank period, my discipline. Because I've been in great situations, like I said, like I was, you know, it's average superstar, high school basketball, college, like, it wasn't nothing. I ain't even get to make it to it. Because I moved there during the summer, you get what I'm saying? They like, I stood out, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a white town, like, hold up, like, he's just coming, he play. So the campus police seeing this, like, oh yeah, and he popular, and he like, you know what I'm saying? Because of course we're definitely in the parties and having parties, like, And really, my homeboys, I don't be want to say so, but you idiots, they printed a slave bomb and put the trap on them though. That's why it was named The Trap. But it was there. I was chilling. I don't be. You get what I'm saying? But it's like they seeing it's like running this traffic here. But it was just as far as all in all, and everybody can't say that they blessed throughout the experience because some people said like he brushed it off like it was nothing. It wasn't. I just didn't want to get crowded up with the system. We can speak on anything, politics. You know what I'm saying? We way around it. We open minded when it comes to people. So it's kind of like you do have to take it like that. Whatever strife or whatever stumbling blocks, you know what I'm saying? You're going to just endure them and conquer them and like cope with your situation immediately. That's the first thing you need to do. The mental is everything. You know what I'm saying? This may sound crazy, weird, or lame, but I know who you are. I can decipher who you are if it sound like that to you. But you cope your situation, and you be like, okay, how can I make this situation better? I'm down. You get what I'm saying? So this is how I move. It's just positive energy. Like I said, I don't try to figure it out. I'm just trying to take it slow because it's like you can get caught up in the streets. It's real as far as like, you know what I'm saying, the things that's going on. And it's kind of like, it's really hard. You know what I'm saying? Because of course, I've been gone 13 years. So of course, I got a lot to say. It's really hard. Just think about this. 13 years. Let's get on life. I come out. Okay, I may make. You know, it's 16. I'll be for 16 something. I mean, I'll just say it. Maybe jump up to $3-4 raise in a 30 to 60 day span. Because now I have to. See what I'm saying? Now here go a life adjustment. How am I getting out saying 6 months later in a 23 charge saying I'm at a job that's paying more than the average person that never been locked up? And I ain't gonna say average, it's just this way. You get what I'm saying? Cost of living ain't just high, but it's really it is high. You get what I'm saying? Higher than what it was, and it's kind of like, how am I gonna make an adjustment? Like you really gotta have not balls, but it's kind of like the mind. So that's why I go back to say when you get your situation, you cope with it. Think about how you're gonna make it better. So that coincides with what I was telling you about. You read books. I read the urban books for a second. It was entertainment, but I literally got to reading like, you know what I'm saying, the rich and power and like, you know, 48 laws of power. I even read 50 laws of power. I mean, I can name a lot, but it's kind of like if you, I'm pretty sure I can see with some executives and talk.
You hear me?
Yeah.
That's it. Don't name them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can see with some executives talk. But you get what I'm saying, though? It's just I'm blessed. That's why I got a lot to say. I'm long-winded about it.
My brother can talk, baby. Yeah. He can talk.
Yeah, I'm long-winded about it because you're supposed to have a story to say. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get you.
But some people get sucked up in it. It's just honest truth. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this interview has been very interesting. Very interesting. I have enjoyed it. I am tired as hell, y'all.
Yeah,
because
it
is 1:46.
It is. That's why we really like
in the morning.
In
the fucking morning. Let me tell y'all just a little bit. Man.
I just feel like I had to give my energy because the time was.
I have booked this man. We have changed this man booking 3 times. It's been hard trying to get him here. 3 times, y'all. And he tried to cancel on me today.
I did.
Try to cancel again today.
Include my grandson and all that.
Don't be put my nephew up in here.
It's true, but at the
he ain't got nothing to do with
it. I'm doing good though. Where I'm going Monday?
Where you going Monday?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Work. Yeah.
As you should. Well, no, I'm off Monday. So I
ain't going. Listen, see, I'm off on Saturday.
But I'm still working because I still do a podcast.
Sorry for the way, yeah, and I love it. I love it because it's kind of like. I had been saying this manifest. Like I said, we gonna get the work.
And y'all, the people, cause let me tell y'all, I'm spending a lot of money doing this shit. So if I'm interviewing y'all or got to set y'all for a date, please,
don't be like me.
Please do not waste my time and your time. If you know you're not gonna make the interview, please do it ahead of time. Call me ahead of time, not the day of. And it's my fault because I be reaching out to, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to, if I see a story, I'm always trying to reach out to everybody and trying to give everybody a platform to speak, you know what I'm saying? Say certain things, but I got to learn it because you can't help, you can't say it and try to get hell nah, because this is my thing, this is my brand, this is my shit, you know what I'm saying? So
true.
I got to work on it, you know what I'm saying, with my people, the right people interview. Not saying you a bad person.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. The whole entire
but just like interviewing family and friends. You know what I'm saying? People play with your time, thinking.
Yep. It's a concept, and it's kind of like what were you going to talk about? That's why I was like, sis, hey.
Well, see, you said everything we talked about. Everything we talked about was nothing bad. You know?
Yeah, that's true. I get what you're saying. Bad enlightenment.
It was your life.
That's true. I understand.
It's your life. We only can talk about what we experience. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You only can talk about what you go through and what you being locked up there. 10, 7, however long you was in, you know what I'm saying, that was a part of your life, you know what I'm saying, so it's a lot of people that been locked up or got out, you know what I'm saying, want to hear, you know what I'm saying, you probably can help somebody, your story can help somebody, so why not talk about it? You ain't got to talk about everything, you got to get deep.
I got to put this on security, I can get that to put
but
that on security.
But I do appreciate you opening up, I do appreciate you opening up about you know
and my first time, I mean besides the guys that was in there because, you know, not to get back to it, it was definitely all love because it's like, you had your paperwork, people seeing like, damn, bro. So of course you gonna call to the streets, like, oh yeah, bro, definitely stand up guy. So this is how it was. You know, I was fortunate, blessed.
Well, you guys, this
just endure everything. Keep the high power first. You know, whatever that may be for you.
Right.
A positive energy.
So y'all, that is the end of this interview. You guys. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. All my stuff will be in the description. Did you put your stuff in the description? We don't know if he gonna put his information in the description.
Like, get at me. Like, I'm sleeping really asking to be a co-host. That's why I'm being alone with it, because we can go beyond. I'm saying seriously. I work. That's all I do. I got
you took me through hell for this interview, honey.
But listen, okay, applaud me for getting out work at 11 and midnight.
I work every day.
Having a decent.
I work every. I understand. I work every day too, and then have to get home to a podcast, to record, to edit, to you know what I'm saying, doing my shit. So I understand life. You know what I'm saying. Life happens, but at the same time,
gotta move like this.
You gotta keep when you got some shit set. You know what I'm saying.
Business.
Set that shit up.
Yeah, I want to put it on there, but I just want to go for $1. But hey, Anthony, tell me so you know they'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying. It's like you know.
We'll see what he gonna do. But anyway, you guys, y'all can like I said, my Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube. Also on Buzzsprout, which is a platform for podcasts. My podcast is on that platform as well. So you go on Buzzsprout. I will have my link and everything on my Facebook and Instagram. So this episode will be coming out.
Well, when?
What today is the 20th? We're on the 20th, so Monday. What's today? Sunday. Oh, yeah.
It's Sunday now.
So the 21st.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that means I gotta get to work.
Week.
So that means I gotta edit it. I gotta edit the video.
You gotta work. Sorry.
Today, right now, and tomorrow.
What calendar was rough? Okay,
on top of working.
You said you gonna see what I'm gonna do. Like I'm gonna pull up. Let me know the time and date. I gotta work. So that's it. You know what I'm saying? Not to get in more, but it's kind of like, I got to say this. Don't be sexually driven. Like, do something productive. Like, help. You get what I'm saying? It ain't about just giving your money over, like, help somebody build. You get what I'm saying? Like, if it's a kid, like, police stop me. You know what I'm saying? I know you want intercession, but it's kind of like people will be watching you. And it's like, it's nothing intentional, but he see my worst case to where, like, when I do get out, I'm hopping out the car before I go and get myself together. I'm out there literally. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying, shooting up shots, like, it's the community. So, little kids, everything, it's good, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know me, gonna acknowledge me, so he'd be like, he'd make sure that they straight. So, he stopped me one day, like, literally invited me to dinner, and I was like, he was like, bro, I know who you is. Like, I see your movement, I see you take out time out your day after getting out work. He was like, I ain't watching. I said, I know you just doing your job, patrolling. He was like, I see what type of guy you is, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm a country man. He was like, yeah, me too. So, it's kind of like that. Just get in with a better mind frame and pray to your high power to go, man, cast out your demons. Be actually good to the earth. You know, law of energy, you going to get back what you put in.
That's true.
I'm telling you, law of energy.
That's why I'm putting in this work.
Facts.
Putting in this motherfucking work.
Come back.
But, love you guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next time. Thanks.
Come get me, Hollywood.